What's happening, guys? Welcome. Yeah, she's right here. Just testing the algorithm and if I'm able to hear myself. Everything clear, good to go. Just making sure everything is good. All right, looks good. Okay. I had trouble, my computer shut down. So anyways, it's on now. It's like 3:36 a.m. in the United States, Eastern time. I'm a little tipsy, okay? This is one of the tipsy Tuesdays. Man, crypto. I didn't want to drink, but I wanted to sleep. You know, I'm going through a lot of shit right now. You know, my father is going through spine surgery. The good news is I'm happy about it. He's fine. You know, he's fine now. So, yeah, and the wait time and the sideways action and all that bullshit. So I wanted to get a drink because I usually sleep around 7 o'clock in the morning. Between 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning, I sleep because I'm working all night. Because I don't want any disturbance while I'm doing my charts. No phone calls, no friends calling, nobody's disturbing me, no girlfriend, nobody's calling me and bothering me, and I'm able to focus 100% on my charts. That's why I like to work at night. But it takes a toll on you and your body. Since past 4 years I've been doing that, you know. So I'm trying to change my schedule and wake up like 3:30 in the morning and sleep around 8 o'clock. It's tough though, you know, my body's used to like four years of staying up and sleeping at 8 o'clock in the morning. But yeah. Okay. We'll look at Bitcoin. JH, Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, we'll look at Bitcoin first, the mothership. What's going on with Bitcoin? On a daily. People who are new here, I'm some guy on the internet who has predicted Bitcoin to the T, okay? Right here, I said that Bitcoin will go down between $15,000 to $20,000, okay? Right here. And I cash out of Bitcoin Cash at $650. Not at the top, I wouldn't lie. I didn't cash out at the top. This is where I cashed out of all my crypto. Right here at this top. At this top. But the altcoins were down 80%, so I'm not proud of where I cashed out. But the altcoins went down like 80 to 85% from there. So in the hindsight, it was a good move, okay? But it wasn't the best profitable move. But this time, we are going to correct that issue that we went through the last cycle. And including you, we are very close for this bull market getting over, okay? Bitcoin is topping out. When Bitcoin tops out, that means your altcoin is going to top out soon. Okay, and I don't want to paint the picture, you know, like some rosy picture that is this ride is gonna keep on going on forever. You can say, hey Shrey, the alt season never happened. Yes, you're right, it never happened. But altcoin season is for between 60 days to 120 days. You have to understand, altcoin season is only for 60 days. All that wait, 4 years of wait, 5 years of wait is only for last 60 days. And 60 to 120 days. Okay. In some coins, it'll be only 30 days. So where is Bitcoin going? Okay. Let's micromanage Bitcoin. And look where Bitcoin's going. Micromanaging Bitcoin is tough, but I will do what I can. You see where we are, where we went. I posted on my Patreon the target between 107 to 106. It hit my target. So I'm happy. The only thing I was wrong about this little bump, but doesn't matter. You can't be 100% right. So what I expect is we have one more pump, possibly one more pump and one more dump left. I think we could go to between 128 to 130. I would say right here. Even 127, 126 to 130. Will this be the end of it? I don't know. But you go up like that and then probably dump one more time to this level, to 104 or 103 level, and then you get the last pump to 135 to 140. The wick could go to 150, but that's what I think. As of now, I was like 100% accurate when I mentioned this figure. Okay. If you look at my Patreon, my YouTube videos, I had this target. Once Bitcoin reaches this target, I was done with Bitcoin. I was like, there's no point looking at Bitcoin because it reached our target. It went down. It doesn't matter. There's not much gain left. Once it's $100,000, it won't even double if it goes to 150. So there's no point in me looking at Bitcoin at this point, right? But Bitcoin is important because it gives us an idea if the bull market, how long the bull market is going to last. That's why we track Bitcoin. So I think there is a little bit gas left in Bitcoin, and the alt season, the way the altcoins are, we are going to explode like a motherfucker. Okay. But it'll be very short span. Okay. Very short span. How successful you are in this bull run will depend on your greed. Okay. Greed level and the risk tolerance. See, what happens is a lot of people talk to their friends or, when to cash out. There's a lot of rivalry between friends, or where did I cash out or what? Because, usually friends talk between friends. Dude, don't get involved in this, okay? That I cashed out at this price. I cashed out at this price. I made more money than you. You will get fucked. Big time. If you ever get involved in this, okay? In this ego thing. Cashing out, anyone who cashed out the end of September. Some cryptos might reach that end of September. September, October, November, December. If anyone's able to cash out during that period, you are a winner, my friend. You are a winner. After that, I would even say after October, it's a huge risk. You have to see where your crypto is, right? If your crypto is like pumped like 50%, then, no. Any Joe Schmo, fucking dirty crypto, like, a dirtbag crypto would pump, I would say 2x from here. Okay. But if you're expecting 50x, 100x, that kind of scenario, that will happen probably one crypto out of, there are more than 1 million cryptos. Okay. So you think you're going to be that lucky to get into that? You know, so I'm going to take my chances. Like, there are some cryptos I expect to go 7x to 8x, maybe 10x. And I personally will be cashing out of those positions. Those cryptos could, after 10xing, you know, maybe double or triple or 4x. I am fine with it, okay? I am not that courageous to deal with that. If I'm poor, like when I say poor, that means if I have $5,000 or $10,000, I would risk it. Because that first dump that happens in October, November, December, it'll happen, okay? Whenever that dump happens, that dump will be 75 to 80%. Will you be able to take that dump? That's the thing, okay? I won't be, because my portfolio will be at a level where I won't be able to see, you know, that portfolio go down to that level. So I'll have some money. The way I strategize this, you know, I have levels for my cryptos. That certain levels, you know, it don't make any difference what the crypto is doing right now. Like, for example, Stafi, Measurable Data Token, Bitcoin Cash, or whatever, you know, whatever, Swiftcoin, whatever they're doing right now in the short interval, I have levels where I think they're going to go. But I'm going to be even more conservative because I have PTSD from the last cycle. I can be biased towards it because I have my own, you have to understand I'm a human being and I have my own plan. I have my own debt that I have to deal with, right? I have my own circumstances that I have to deal with. And you would have your own circumstances that you have to deal with. You have your own plan. You have your own destiny. So you might have more risk tolerance than I do. But I have a lot of capital involved. Anything above $100,000, I would consider a good amount of capital. If 100,000 5x's from here, that is $500,000. Okay. And if you want a 50x after that, then I think you're stupid. You're the dumbest guy on the planet. Okay. Dumb fucker. Okay. You know, hedge funds, you know how much they ask for to the hedge fund managers yearly? They want 5% return, 6% return, and all the investors are like super happy. 10% return, they think the hedge fund manager is like God. Okay. Like they treat him like God if they get 10% return. So a 5x, you know, at this point, okay, you have to accept the fact that, okay, I was in this crypto, blah, blah, blah. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. But there are some cryptos which are going to go at least 10x. Okay. 10x is a lot of money. 7x to 10x. So this could be my insecurities, but I am happy with what I have. But there are so many people that don't have that much money and have a lot of dreams and aspirations attached to this bull run. Don't be greedy. Okay. There'll be another opportunity in 2028 and 2029. Things are going to get so bad. People will not be able to buy food. They will not be able to bring food on the table in 2028 and 29. It's going to be apocalyptic kind of situation. Something's really bad is going to go down in 2028, 2029. Every little bit cash will be king. If you have money at that time in that bad scenario, you'll be like, thank God I got out of this bullshit. Okay. But Anyways, I'm a human being. I can be wrong, man. But that's what I'm doing, okay? October, November, December. These 3 months, I'll be taking huge profits, depending on where my crypto is and what level, okay? The crypto market, some cryptos will even keep on going up in Q1 to Q2 of 2026. But I just don't want to take any chance, okay? It's just me. You are you, me, I am, you know, and if I'm happy with my portfolio, then I'll be out. Like Lark says, if you make life-changing money, change your life with it. Don't round-trip bags. That's a true advice. But we are not financial advisors. I cannot tell you what to do. I can just say what I'm doing, okay? And next few months are going to be the most amazing. If you're feeling down right now, get your energy up, okay? Because I like to meet friends who are high energy, who are happy, not fucking sad. So money is like that. Money wants to go to people who are high energy people. You know, God gives you money if you're able to handle it, okay? He made you wait this long to test you if you are able to handle that kind of money or not, okay? That's the reason behind everything. So, you know, don't get angry, don't curse. Don't be how shall I say, ungrateful, okay? There's a path to everything, you know. Every little patience, you know, just like a spring, man. If it's more pressed, it's going to bounce more. The crypto market's going to be like that too. If you've been suppressed for a long time, the returns aren't going to be as much, okay? So just be grateful that we are alive, we are healthy. There's so many people dying, you know, in the wars. You can see we are just right here in air-conditioned houses and trying to trade and worrying about bullshit. You know, the priorities change when things happen, you know? Just be glad. And good things will happen to you if you're grateful. I'm very grateful. Okay, so let's look at Zora. What is happening with Zora? Look at Zora, man. Oh man, this looks ready for another run. Zora is gonna have another run. It had 8x from here. It has one more run left. One more run left. This is exactly, oh my god, it's gonna 5 to 6x from here. Man, it's gonna be beautiful. Zora. You see, this is the head and shoulder pattern. This is perfect. Perfect. Can we go down a little bit and then go up? Yes. But how it's gonna play out is something like this, okay? How it's gonna look, okay? Once it reaches a certain stage, it's gonna be like this, okay? It's gonna reach the top soon, okay? It'll be, if you cash out here at 37 cents or 75 cents, don't matter. But I think it's coming close to the top. Like 278 is pushing it 73, okay? So yeah. But I think that's how it has still gas left. Zora has gas left. And I think at least 4x to 5x, pushing it 7 to 8x left in Zora. So being conservative, 268, yeah, 36-37 cents. I would say at least 4 to 5x for Zora is left. And it's at a perfect place where it can pump massively, Zora. To 36-40 cents, between 36 to 40 cents is ideal. Can it dump? Yes, it can dump a little bit before it goes up, okay? But it's positioned perfectly to pump. You'll be like, oh, Shrade has 8x already. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, not 8x. It has 15x so far. And it's going to go even more. This is a winner. This crypto is a winner, okay? Just because we were not able to get in here, it's still going to go up. 4 to 5x. That is still a lot of money. People with big bags, they're not looking for 5x, 10x. They're looking for a double, okay? Some cryptos will just double and maybe 2x from where we are and will not go up. Okay, you don't want to get caught up in those cryptos. Whatever happens between now and, you know, I think the dump is over. You just get your mind ready for the biggest motherfucking pump that you have ever. Your mind even cannot fathom that this is possible because your mind has given up on crypto. Okay? Your mind has given up on crypto and you think that this can never happen. Okay? Next 60 to 80 days will be phenomenal. Phenomenal. Hardik, I'm drinking a wine, a red wine from Spain. It's called Manos Libre. Manos Libre. Trying to avoid whiskey, drinking red wine. You know, because the taste of red wine is not that great, so I mixed up some of the you know, sweet wine with it to make it more drinkable. Okay, let's look at something else. Neon. This motherfucker's ready. At some point in the stage of the cycle, this should be able to reach this level, okay? Yeah, this should be able to. What happens after that? I don't know. You know, about 350%, 350 to 400%. What happens after that? I don't know. Okay, because I'm bearish on the cycle after October, November. Okay, so if this thing's got to go up, what it could do is it could just do this. So I'll see by November, December if it has reached this level. That means it's over. Okay, the game is over. What it's gonna do is gonna do this and jerk you around for the whole 2026, 2027, like that. And in 2027, it'll start going down like that. Okay, it'll jerk you off. If this thing has to pump, then it has to pump massively. Okay, if it's gonna have a new all-time high. But just imagine the founders have made money right here. They cashed out right here when it went 5,000 up. They all cashed out here in this. People who pumped the market, they all cashed out right here. Now we are all the bag holders left here. So again, in the future, this could pump. Okay, once it reaches its bottom, that is 99.99%. Okay, it went down only 97%. So it has a lot of room to go down. But it can go to 618 to 786 in this cycle. So 5 and 618. Look at this precision, bro. Just look at this precision. 618 comes to 85 cents, okay? So I don't like to push it all the way. I get cautious at 5, 0.5%. I mean, on Fibonacci, 0.5, that is 54 cents. So that is still 250%. I wouldn't be greedy. I would, get out of the position, have a little bit for the last pump. Okay. As I said, things are going to be ugly in 2027. Ugly, that means you can go bankrupt. Okay. If you have business, you have restaurants, you have businesses, anything that you hold can go bankrupt. Obviously, you're not going to have a job in 2028. You will not have a job in 2028. Okay. If that thing is in your mind that you will have a job or your business will do well in 2028, forget it. Okay. The rainy day money that you have saved right now, that's going to help you not to only sustain, but progress, because nobody will have money. If you have even little cash left at that time, if you're lucky, if your bank doesn't collapse, because I expect a big banking collapse, okay? Banks will collapse. There'll be anarchy. There'll be civil unrest. 2027, 2028. You can already start to see the trailer of what's going on right now around the world, okay? You can see, obviously, you got the little gist of it, what's gonna coming, 2020 is United States election, okay? Before that, all the hell will break loose, okay? I don't know what happens, but all the charts are pointing towards that. I'm not pulling this thing out of my ass. That's what I'm saying. Even little money made at this time and saved, if you're able to survive until 2028, you will thrive by 2030. Okay? So, don't get greedy. Again, nothing on the channel is a financial advice, just my opinion. I'm some guy on the internet who loves crypto and crypto bros and hoes. Make sure to hit that like button. You want me to keep this live stream on or delete it? Let me know. Let's look at Stafy. Stafy. If we go below this level, then we can do a double bottom, okay? Like head and shoulders, you know, like this. Okay? Come back down to 7 cents. If this level holds, that I think it will, okay? It will. I do think this level will hold. I'll show you why. Look at this. Perfect. Perfect. If you look on a daily, puts us right here. Okay, on a daily, right here. Okay, it's going to be a massive pump, okay? I think it's going to be a massive, massive pump that goes straight up, a green dildo like that. A little bit of small pullback right there, coming back and then going up. Okay. That's how I think it's going to look. And then here we will spend major time before going up. October, November, we could be looking at $1. October, November, we could be looking at $1 to $1.70. Okay. For Stafy. That's a lot of money. How much money you want, man? You know, how greedy you can be. Just tell me, you know, you get a 5x. Man, you know, it'll stop here as well. Stop here a little bit. It could stop here for a little bit as well. You know, at 50 cents. Small stop here, then go up, small stop here at 50 cents, and then go up to $1. By November, December, we could be looking at $1. If Stafy is going to reach only that point, I do think Stafy has the capability to reach between $4 to $11. Between $4 to $11. Yes, Stafy can do that, but I ain't going to wait for that. I'll be out. Sayonara, brother. Sayonara. But that's what's gonna happen. Stafy's ready right now, sitting at 10 cents right now. Stafy, the next stop could be between 33 cents to 36 cents. Stafy. Let's look at my friend Swiftcoin. The chart is ready for you here, but we'll delete that because that's for my Patreon. You don't get everything for free, do ya? Look at this. We are so close to this fucking level. You know, it's like, do you believe it can go to this level? 8, possibly 7 or 6 cents. This level, but it has come to that level. It might not even go below this level, but ideally it should come. Ideally, okay, it should come back and touch this level before going up. Okay, and if you see, it has spent a lot of time here, and we have until December. So what could happen is that, you know, we could jerk around a little bit more here and then come back down at one point this level. When we go up, spend a little time here before we get the big move up. Okay, so I do think Swiftcoin, there's a possibility that Swiftcoin spends time here, that is between this level right here, before it goes up. The final levels where it's going to go up are on my Patreon. I posted levels where I expect Swiftcoin is going to go on my Patreon, but it can go down to 7 or 6 cents, okay, before it goes up. And it is going to probably spend a lot of time here at 15 cents to 20 cents. 15 to 20 cents. It's going to spend a lot of time here before it goes up. So you have to be patient with it. Crazy Pink. What? Please, buddy. Please, what? Hi, buddy. It's been a long time. Can you please look at Ravencoin market cap chart in CoinTrader Pro? I see big 3-wave intact. Okay, I'll do Ravencoin for you. See how this crypto has stopped at every important levels? Okay. Don't get too greedy, okay? Already stopped at 618, so probably there's a possibility it may at least reach 786 if you're lucky. Okay, if you're lucky, it might reach 12 cents. If you're lucky, that is still 8x from here. There's no guarantees. You just have to see the timeline. By October, November, this thing has not moved. That means you're done, bro. October, November, if this thing has not moved, that means if it carries on like that, then it's not going to do anything. Okay? Whatever it's got to do, it's got to do by October, November, December. Okay? So if it's going to go up, it's going to go up like that. It has to be aggressive if it has to go up. I'm not looking at the prices and the charts only. Looking at the timelines too. It'd be tough for it to cross this level. Okay? Expect a dump at 3 cents. But 3 cents is coming soon. That is still 130%. Okay? For Ravencoin.
When it seems like you
so happy to chew this gum. I have such a nostalgia. When I was a kid, I used to chew this gum a lot. It's a Japanese gum. It comes with a tattoo. It's like this one, look. It's called FUSEN, Fusion Gum. Okay? Comes in a little package. When I was a little kid, I used to eat these a lot. And I was able to find them on Amazon. The Japanese, they're made in Japan. I am obsessed with these gums. They have these little tattoos on the back. When I was a kid, when you take the wrapper out, they have these little tattoos. You can lick your hand and put the tattoo on it.
falling back to ground again. How do you get up when your body's saying no? We've broken all that you have left. How do you take back what you've lost? All I need is another chance to get back up and make amends, yeah. Gotta let me try. All I need is another chance, this time will be different. Gotta let me try. You got to let me try. Leave the skyline, heading back to old times. Like a pipe up to feel like I'm doing fine. Chasing space with whatever I'm chasing. And leaving to leave my head where the mistakes feel like a blessing.
That's one way of looking at it. Okay. You see, price has stopped. At these levels. So 30 to 35 cents. That's where I think, the major levels that we need to be careful is 10 cents and between 30 to 35 cents. That is still a lot of money. You have to understand, measurable data token. It's a middle line right here. If we reach, at what point we gonna reach there? I don't know. At 31 cents, you are 11x. That is a lot of money. You get a new all-time high for measurable data token. Okay, if you see, price has stopped right here, right here, right here, right here. So I do think at some point, when December, Jan, October, I don't know when, 30 cents. If we reach in September, end of September at 30 cents, then I would say there's a possibility of to reach $1 or $1.50. Okay? But if we reach here by December, if we jerk off, if you do this, what the fuck? What happened? If you do this, go up here, come back down and jerk off like that. That's how I see it, okay? Then forget about $1.50. This level is by October, November. If you reach 30 cents level, October, November, then this thing can go above $1. Above $1. Then we change the scenario to this level. It's this channel. Then we'll try to reach the top of this channel. Okay? That'll be magnificent. Imagine if this goes parabolic like that. Whoa. To $1 like that. Oh my fucking god. That'll be amazing. I wouldn't have courage to hold this. As I said, you know, the more money you have to be more conservative. The less money you have, you can be more courageous. Because you have nothing to lose. It's an asymmetric bet. You have only $5,000, $10,000. You have not much to lose. If your fucking portfolio is $1 million, that shit drops in a week to 75%, then you have a lot to lose. Your whole life depends on it. Because you can do a lot with $1 million, you know? Can't do much with $10,000. So it's a different scenario for different people. With some people whose portfolio is like $200 million, who are in my group, they have $200 million because they're smart enough, okay? You can't get to $200 just by $200 million just by fluke, okay? You know. And the best part is those people are the easiest to deal with. You know, they're the easiest to deal with because they understand the game. And they know what they're doing. I don't have to explain them. The people, the worst people I notice are people with $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. They can make their mind up. And I get worried about these people because, you know, we all want to become multimillionaires and billionaires, okay? It's just human emotion. Whatever you have, I have the same emotion. But I'm going to control that emotion and get over that emotion and cash out. Even if I know that this thing is going to go a lot higher. But I don't want to take a risk. Because within 12 to 15 days, it's going to crash. When it crashes, 12 to 15 days, it's going to crash between 75 to 80%. 12 to 15 days. Okay? The opportunity is gone. At that point, you will ride the whole cycle again. Back again. Be waiting and cursing yourself in 2028, 2029. Let's look at my friend Solana. We already have the chart ready for Solana. About a few days ago, when my dad was in the hospital, I stayed up all night at the hospital, and I came home early, like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I wanted to go to bed, and I had a few glasses of wine, and I wrote a post on my Patreon, because there are a lot of people, man. I cannot handle, individually talk to a lot of people, but I worry about them because I want everybody who's on my YouTube channel and my Patreon, I want everyone to win, okay? But the human emotion, man, we have an angel and a devil, side by side. And sometimes the devil is more powerful. Greed is more powerful than the wise man, okay? And I try my best to, keep everyone balanced. But as I said, everyone, no matter what I do, the destiny is written, okay? What's going to happen? How much money you're going to make and how it's going to be done. It's already written. So, sometimes I have to let it go, but I have an inner conscious, so I keep on pushing. Sometimes it's, people don't like it, but I don't give a fuck. You like it or not like it. I'm going to say what I see. Okay? 2028 and 2029, majority of cryptos will die. They will go to zero. They will never come back up, okay? They'll shut down. There'll be some cryptos that you hold, okay? I do believe blockchain is the future of the world. Everything is planned. All these numbers that we think about cashing out and all that will look trivial in 2035. You'll be like, what the fuck was I thinking? Why did I sell in 2025? Okay, even if it drops 80%, 90%, that's the feeling you're gonna get in 2035. Okay, but it depends what age you are, what financial situation you are, and you want to retire, everyone has their own plans, right? In life. So if you hold a solid crypto, by 2035, it wouldn't matter what you hold, okay? And what price you sold and everything. If it's a long-term hold. But a short-term hold, if you're a kind of person who regrets, or want to have wealth, or you are in a dire straight position where your business is not doing well, or you may lose your job in 2027, 2028 collapse, then it's a wise move to have some cash, okay? Everyone's different, so, you know your situation better than me. But one thing is, I think it's for sure something bad happens in 2028. Okay? I might get into Bitcoin in 2028. End of 2028, I get into Bitcoin. But altcoins in 2029. It just sounds ridiculous right now because altcoins haven't pumped and I'm talking about selling them. It just sounds absurd right now. But I keep on saying this because so that you understand where I'm coming from. Okay? DMW 27, 5 years of accumulation and party doing less than 90 days. I'm going to take a risk, sell at QT. Good luck, bro. I said everyone's situation is different, you know. Roger. Hello, Shrey. How are you, my friend? Just at work in Western Australia in the mines. Hopefully soon I can buy bloody mine. Yeah. You will be, man. If not mine, you'll be able to buy miners. It's still good money. The future of making money is miners or video games. People will not have jobs in the future. Everybody will play video games. That's the future I see. I love the fusion gum. Picked up some grape flavor a few weeks ago from an Asian deli. So good, very nostalgic. Fanta, right? Yeah, man. These are the best gums. I have tried every gum on the planet. Nothing better than this Japanese gum. These are made in Japan. It's F-U-S-E-N. Fusion gum. F-U-S-E-N. Best gum on the planet. If you have not tried this gum, you have not enjoyed how a bubble gum should be. Best bubble gum on the planet, period. I have not, period. I have been all around the world, stayed all around the world. I used to eat these. They were made in Japan, but in India, I used to sell at some convenience stores. And I used to eat them when I was like 5, 6 years old. And suddenly it came to my mind and I wanted my daughter to try it. So I ordered a whole pack. And she's 14. And she fell in love all over. And the flavor and nothing has changed about these. You know, they're still the same. So it brings the nostalgia. And it still has this little tattoo that I used to stick. You know, every rapper has this tattoo. Best ever. The only thing you have to be mindful, it's so soft that sometimes when you're chewing, you can swallow that thing and you won't even realize. When I was a kid, I had to be really careful. I swallowed so many gums because it's so soft. You can swallow it. No, I'm not worried about US dollar. In every crash, when every time a big event happens, see, you have to understand, dollar is a fiat currency and fiat currency is a shit. Okay. Dollar has depreciated more than 90% since the Bretton Woods Agreement, okay? So dollars are not a good currency. It's not good to hold dollars. But compared to all the other currencies in the world, dollar is still a best bet. Because what's going to happen in 2027, 2028, I expect a financial crisis, a debt crisis. United States have debt. China has debt, India has debt, Europe has debt. Especially European banks have a lot of debt. So I expect a banking collapse. How this thing is triggered is by a banking collapse. And when that happens, these small countries like Somalia, Nepal, you know, you can already see when a big crash is going to happen, when something big is going to happen, you could see this in small countries. Venezuela, currency collapse, it already happened. Inflation is high, currency is going to shits. Zimbabwe, Lebanon. There are so many small countries, Sri Lanka, where the currency and the government has collapsed. Civil rights and all that stuff is going on. So what does a local citizen, if I have money in Lebanese money, right? Or if I have Venezuelan money, or if I'm in Argentina and I have Argentinian money, what I'm going to do? I'm going to convert all my money into a dollar. And Donald Trump made it so easy by passing the stablecoin law. They legalized stablecoin, and not just one stablecoin. I thought they will come out with digital dollar, but they came out with private companies. This is one of the smartest moves that an individual government can do. They got stable coins. They legalized stable coins. I would never imagine that the United States government would legalize stable coins. Why would they legalize stable coins? They can have a digital dollar on a blockchain. Why they don't need stable coins? Because they want to dollarize the world. So when these, civil rights or governments are falling, when currencies are collapsing all around the world in small countries, what are the citizens going to do? They want something more stable than their own currency. They're going to buy dollar. And the easiest access, the government will have restrictions of buying dollars. Every government will have restrictions. So easiest way they can have access through dollars is blockchain, through exchanges like stable coins. So this is the dollarization of the world. And USDT and Circle, they are backed one-on-one. They have to have US treasuries, right? So US treasuries, so all the debt of United States, USDT will be backed by US treasuries. Circle, USDC will be backed by US treasuries. So I think the final game plan is probably get all these developing countries or, Europe, everyone get into crypto, make money in crypto, cash out and be happy, and they keep their money in stable coins and depegs all these stable coins, or get an EMP attack or some sort of cyber attack where all stable coins go to zero. Okay, so that way a debt that the United States holds, 37 trillion, by the time in the bull run it'll be like 40 to 45 trillion dollars. That debt gets evaporated because everyone holds that debt because they buy these stable coins, and stable coins are backed by US treasuries. And there is a cyber attack where all the banks go, everyone's bank account go to zero and something bad happens. I think this is the best way United States could get out of the debt crisis, where everyone holds their debt and they say, okay, now everyone's lost a lot of money. Let's come up with a new system. And Bitcoin is a reserve currency of the world, or a digital dollar. I don't know how it's going to happen, but something big is playing out, and it seems like everything is planned step by step. Create a problem and present a solution. So they will create some big problem where people will beg. Okay, say you make money in crypto and you put your money in the bank, and Bank of America goes bankrupt. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna put your money? After cashing out, you have to put your money somewhere, right? What are you gonna do with that money? You keep it in stable coins? stable coins can depeg. You cash out, put it in a bank. So many banks are gonna collapse because this time around they will not bail out banks. The whole idea is to let the banks go because they have digital dollar. They have blockchain to save them. They don't need middlemen. So, you know, I plan to have 10 to 14 bank accounts. 10 to 14 bank accounts. Not all 14 banks are going to collapse. Right? And the most important bank that I think that I will try to get it into is JP Morgan. Because JP Morgan is one of the ones who orchestrate all these things all around the world. They've been in it since 100 years. They're not going anywhere. But to open an account in JP Morgan, you have to be an accredited investor. Anyways, let's get back to the charts. Okay. So at any point, anyone cash outs at this point, you cash out at these levels, you're a winner, my friend. Between 65 to 70 cents, you're a winner. It doesn't matter if Dogecoin goes to $1 or $1.20. It won't make any difference. If you're able to cash out, still 150%. You're a winner. Okay? You're a winner. I think there's a possibility it could go to $1. Maybe $1.20. But it's taking a chance, you know. Because you notice how big the crashes are? Just look at this. How big the dumps are. See how big the dumps are? So when it's going to go down, say if it goes up to these levels, or even more than that, I'm being conservative, and I'm going to say it's going to go down to this level, and then crash to this level, okay? And fuck around right here. But it's going to have a bump right here, okay? Nothing keeps on going down forever. It's going to have a bump. So you buy anywhere around here, you have a nice, 100% bump. So why take a chance? Sell that shit for 70 cents. Even if you think it's going to go to $1 or $1.50, if you sell at 70 cents and wait maybe 1-2 years for this dump, when the RSI, when this fucking RSI, when the RSI goes below this level, you see the RSI? How low it went? So how the RSI is going to go in the next few months is going to go do this, okay? When the price goes up, it's going to do this. Go up like that. And then come back down with the crash. When it reaches this level, you get back into it, okay? You might have to wait for a few months before it goes up. Sell this thing here. Okay. Simple. You wanted that 50x or 20x. So you bought Dogecoin right here when I told you to. You know, you bought Dogecoin right here. Okay? When I was calling for the pump. You bought here. From here to here. It's a fucking 7 to 8x. You did 8x. And then you buy back down right here. Okay? And that 8x doubles. When 8x doubles, is 16x, okay? When 8x doubles, just doubles, it's 16x. Okay? See how to make money. When you have $1 million, you don't need a lot of money. You just need a double. You don't need 5x after having $1 million. You just need a double to get it to $2 million. So, you know, think about it. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do. Don't be that guy who rides the whole thing down. What if you'd be like, what if Dogecoin, Tesla does something and it keeps on going up? Fuck it. World is not over. You have to understand you are a smart human being. You're going to make your money with this money that you made here. You know? There will be always seller's remorse. No matter what price you sell, that shit's going to go up above that. And you'll be like, oh, I should have sold. I should have waited a little bit. Okay? It'll be always there. Okay, I'll go Solana. We didn't skip over Solana. The chart was ready, so I was like, man. At some point, we're going to reach this level. 600, 500, 600 level. Okay? This is where you got to be cautious. It don't make sense to hold a crypto more than this. Okay? Reaches this level, $500, $600. You know, after that, how much is going to go? $1,000? That's a double. Not even a double. From $600, if it goes to fucking $1,000, it's like, what? You know, 75%? You want to risk? Because the first crash is going to be 75%. Okay? So Solana at $500, I'll be like, see ya. $500 to $550, I'll be like, see ya. Even if I think it's gonna go to $1,000 or $1,500, I don't give a fuck. Solana at $500, I'm done, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'll wait for the shit in 2028. You know what I expect it's gonna do? It's gonna do something like this. Goes to this level, jerk off, go to $1,000, and you know, wait all the way until 2027. It could make you wait before it goes down, right? Like right here. Okay, $100 to $155, $200. Wouldn't you be glad that you sold that fucking $500? You know, fuck it, man. Bitcoin Cash. Look at the I'm just gonna look at the Bitcoin Cash chart. You have to see what's happening with Bitcoin Cash.
We used to say you're the prettiest I've ever seen so long ago. Before it all
This is the first time we're getting above this. We're at a very critical phase.
could we know that it was all wrong?
That's why I keep on telling you that $600 to $630 level, it's very tough for Bitcoin Cash to pass. It seems like we crossed that level for a few weeks, but there's always a possibility to come back down to this level before we go up, okay? Just because we spend a lot of time here. So my mind is open. I have a lot of Bitcoin Cash. So even if it drops here,
All the dreams you told me twice.
so even if it does this, I'm still bullish that it's going to go to at least $4,000 level. Okay? Depends on the timing, when and how quick. If we move up from here onwards, then we're going to reach this level. First dump is this level right here. Okay?
Tell me, do you wanna
Yeah, it will go straight up. Okay? There'll be a big sharinga that goes up to $1,400, $1,500 level. And then we dump from there. That's what I expect. But ideally, you're not high, really high numbers for Bitcoin Cash. But just because how slow it is, I'm being conservative. Okay? If you look at the monthly, just because I'm looking at the monthly chart, just look at this monthly chart. So it all depends how quickly Bitcoin Cash goes up. We could go to this level, $1,400, $1,500 level, have pullbacks, few pullbacks, and then go up and make a new all-time high. Okay? And that could be it. Okay? But in October, if we go up like this and hit these levels, then there's a possibility that we do this and go up to that $20,000 level that we were looking for. Okay? It all depends on the timing. But I do think Bitcoin Cash will hit these levels. I'll be out at these levels. I don't give a fuck where it goes. I'm not married to it. That is 4 or 5x from here. 5x, I'm out of Bitcoin Cash. I don't give a fuck where it goes after that. You know, congratulations to you if you hold to $10,000 and $8,000. Congratulations. But I have a lot of Bitcoin Cash, so I don't have the courage to hold more than that. So what's left? NCT, Augur, and UMA. Okay, NCT. A looming threat of maybe not. Maybe not. But I do think if you look at the channel, it goes like this. At least 90 cents. 80 to 90 cents, man. That's still a 30x. That's a freaking 30x for this coin. The Simba Chan, you know, got to see how it starts to go up. Polyswarm. 80 cents is 2 cents right now, man. That's a lot of money. But as I said, you know, I feel because, you know, the algorithm knows how your emotions work. So I don't think they'll make it easy for us to make money. There will be some sort of scares where you get out of this channel. You're right on this channel right now. So far, it's so accurately on this channel that I feel they will scare you, get you out of this channel like that, you know, and then go up, okay? Like this. So one scare move is possible for a polyswarm where you come back down below this level. Again, nothing is guaranteed in crypto, but like it's possible you go below this level because right now you've been so perfectly part of this channel. Every time you bounce at this channel right there, look, just perfectly bounce at the channel, right? So just look at it. It's just perfect, too perfect. So some sort of flash crash can happen that takes you down to this 1 cent level or even below that, and you panic. Okay, that is almost a, what is it, 50% drop from here. 50% drop. Can it happen? Maybe, maybe not. 50%, okay? But if it happens, will I be afraid? No, I won't be afraid if that happens. Let's look at Augur.
Last year we went to the eye. I remember you smile reflecting the light. We didn't care what tomorrow would bring. There was only right now, the sun was alive. I can still see you walk down the shore, holding in all the secrets, kept me waiting for the answer.
Augur. Okay, look at the consolidation, man. Just look at the consolidation. I've not seen consolidation like this. And just look at this level right there. Okay. I feel, I don't know when, but at one point, Augur, there's a lot of fundamental issues with Augur, okay? When I say fundamental, that means if you see this is Augur's Discord service. If you want to invest in Augur, you have to be part of this Discord service, okay? And this guy Mika, he's the one who's developing Augur. This guy is a genius, okay? He's the one who built Tornado Cash and all this. You know, he's been on so many cryptos. I consider him equivalent to the skinny guy, the Ethereum skinny guy. Okay. So this is a smart guy. He's been in crypto since 2014, 13. Okay. He's worked on several cryptos and he's working on Augur. So, but they're talking about a fork and a lot of different issues. So you have to be active. You have to know what's going on with the project. Okay. Because if it forks, you know, they have to raise $200,000 to fork this coin. But if it's not forked until $200,000, there's a possibility this thing goes to $20 to $23. Okay, $20 to $23. $20 to $30, I would say. Okay, and it could be fast paced. It could be like this. Go to $73, have a crash, jerk around here, and then, you know, it'll be like parabolic rise up to this level. But what happens after that? If there is another bull run left, if there is another bull run left after this big crash that I expect to happen in Q1 crash, can we go one more time up? We can. So I would leave a small bag. I don't give a fuck. You know, I would sell at $20 everything that I have. But I would leave a small bag. You know, small bag for Augur. But the thing is, this crypto is only available on Kraken. If Kraken delists this crypto will go to zero. Literally zero, okay? So high risk crypto. But I have a lot of it because I'm an idiot. I believe in charts. So I have a lot of Augur. But if it forks, this chart gets invalidated because then it'll be a new crypto. It'll be a Augur. They call it V2 right now. It'll be a V3. So this chart will be irrelevant if that happens, you know. But it is what it is. You can see I'm not drinking a full glass of wine because I'm already tipsy. And it is 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:05. Bitcoin by John. How are you, brother? You know, I don't give a fuck about $20, you know, but the love that you give me, bro, you know, I feel so appreciated when somebody does this to me. Bro, it makes my day, you know? Tomorrow I'm gonna feel so much better just because of this, okay? You don't know how good I feel. You make me feel, bro. Everything that you have spent on me, I'll return that. I'm telling you, when you come to Miami, bro, I'll invite you to Miami, okay? We're gonna have a blast. You know, no matter where you are in the world. If you don't get the visa for the United States, fuck, I'll come to where you are. And I'll make sure you have some fun, okay? Thank you. What are you saying? You are awesome, Shrey. Can we look at Toshi on base? Toshi. By the way, Bitcoin Baijan is my Patreon. So when you think that why Shrey is not looking at our messages and looking at, because I know these guys, you know, they're like my friends. Okay, I talk to them every 2-3 days, maybe once in a week. So I know them. This looks good, bro. If you ask me, this looks good. This looks good. The jerk off could carry on for a long time before it explodes above this level, you know? Just let's look at 618 level from here. At this level, 618 is 0.005. That brings us 9x from here. Yeah. Toshi looks good. But as I said, you don't have to wait till 9x. You can fucking cash out. The smartest thing is to cash out at 5x. Not wait till 9x. Fucking cash out at 5x. What if you're wrong? You know? Fucking cash out at this 0.0037. Fuck it. Make the money, get out. Did I do all the coin? We didn't do UMA yet. UMA. Let's do UMA. What do I think about UMA? 15-16 cents. This is where I would cash out of UMA. You know, I don't give a fuck if it goes above that, but that's where I would cash out out of UMA. But where it is right now, on a short term, if you want to look at UMA, it looks very appealing. You know why? Why it looks very appealing? Because of the coiling. Look at this coiling. I'll be really happy if it comes back down one more time to this level. If it comes back down to this level, I'll be the happiest guy on the planet. And then suddenly it pumps like that. You know, massive pump. You know, when I say a massive pump, I'm referencing to these levels. Yeah, exactly these levels. Where UMA pumps to this level. Yeah, the wick could go to this level. Right there. You know, get out of the channel. Come back down to this level. Can it? Yes, there's a possibility, 100% possibility to come back down to this level. When I say this level, that means come back down to $1.30. $1.30 and then pump aggressively to $2.74 to $3.26, you know, when wicks could go higher, you know, but it won't be able to make a higher high than this, and then crash back down to the channel. Like it can go like this and then boom, crash back down to $1.80 before it goes up. Okay, but that's how I think, because I really love how it has coiled. If I were to buy UMA, this is just a perfect example of coiling, because it's gonna go, the next move up is gonna be massive, but I want it to come back down to this level. Will it? It don't make any difference. You buy here, or if it drops to another, what, fucking 10%. Yeah, it's only 8%. Not a big deal, man. You know, you don't want to take a chance because the pump's going to be massive. 120 to 150% pump. That looks massive. To me, it looks massive. Look at this. Yeah, it's going to reach this level. 150 to 130% pump. The final numbers are 15 cents for UMA, where, you know, I would start to ease off. I mean $15, not 15 cents. $15. Just because it does not mean it can't go any higher than that. It's just where I am comfortable personally. Where, yeah, $15. That's where I'm comfortable, because it's this level where we have like 2-3 times touched at this level. Yeah, perfect. So I like to be safe. So like $15-16, I'm out. I don't give a fuck after that. UMA goes to $200. Okay. So we did all the coins that we mentioned we are going to do. Bitcoin buy down, bro. October, even September, October, November are gonna be amazing. After that, everything is a big gamble. Anything after October, November is a huge gamble. It depends on your capability of risk-taking capability, okay? How much risk are you willing to take? You know, if I had less money, I would fucking go, fuck it. Let's see. Stray TV, baby. Hardik, can you look at TV or Stray, bro? The chart has not changed. Hardik, you are on my Patreon, right? Matt, damn, I missed everything. No, Matt, you didn't miss anything, bro. I'm not gonna take this live off. Pepe, let's look at Pepe.
I push you back, I hold you close. Push you back, hold you close. Start a fight, there you go. I get unstable.
This motherfucker looks dangerous.
Never know when you're home. I get unstable. I get unstable. Push you back, hold you close. Start a fight, there you go. I get unstable. I get unstable. In my bed all alone. Never know when you're home. I get unstable. I get
This looks dangerous. Wow, I haven't looked at Pepe.
push you back, hold you close. Start a fight, there you go. I get unstable. I get unstable.
This looks dangerous. Yeah, I wouldn't take too much risk in this coin. Yeah. I don't like it that much. But can it go up? Yes. But just look at it. Yeah, not much gain span. $500% the most, I would say. I'm not super bullish on it, but meme coins are tough to, ideally how it should look. The chart should look ideally. Okay, but my mind cannot comprehend. Ideally, the chart how it should look is like this. Okay. that it starts to go up and makes another high like that, and then it's finished, okay, and takes all your money and goes down the drain, okay, ideally. So it should pump to these levels, but the market cap is so high, you know, I don't have the capacity to take a risk like that for Pepe, just because I don't fancy this chart that much. Yeah, this 4 zeros and 3 3. You know, the wick could go higher than that, but that's it. That is, why would I take so much risk, you know, for 200, 300%? Don't make sense. Okay, what other coin you were saying? The Pepe? Oh, fuck this suit. Bring back the old straight TV. Straight TV, baby. Matt Arnold, how have you been, bro? What a horrible week. Rip Charlie Cook. Yeah, man. I was devastated, man. But, you know, with AI and everything what's going on, you don't even know what's real, what's not. But it's sad. It's sad. I like that guy, you know. It's just, I couldn't take it watching that video. It was too... But I like, you know, I'm a very happy guy, bro. I've lost my wife in a car crash. You know, since I lost my wife, I was like, I have two options in life. To be depressed and sad and feel sorry for myself, why this happened to me. You know, I had a 1-year-old daughter and I was like in a dilemma. How I'm gonna raise her, you know, and like sadness. Everywhere there was sadness. And I chose happiness, you know. You know, if God wanted, I could have been in the car with her, with my baby, and we all three could have died. And I was left alive for a reason, you know. And I was so close to my daughter because my wife used to work all the time. She was a medical physicist. And I was doing real estate at the time. I was flipping properties. And I was a real estate agent at the time. So I used to work only Saturday, Sundays. So my daughter was always with me, you know. And I lived always alone in my life. When I was in India, my parents were in America. And I used to live alone by myself at between the age of 19 to 21. I lived alone by myself in India. I had to cook for myself and do everything by myself. I had to live alone. You know, I used to go for lunch by myself alone. So I think God was training me to be alone in my life, you know, to, you know, what was going to happen in the future, I feel. So, you know, I had a lot of betrayals at a very young age from friends and, people that I really trusted. So that made me live alone, and I trust very few people in my life. Okay, I don't bring people close to me. It's very difficult for me to trust. So very few people are very close to me. Very few people. I have a lot of friends, but very few people know who I am, right? So, I think it was all preparations of what was coming, So I used to go to restaurants by myself because I used to love company of my friends and everyone. But every time because I used to live alone, and my parents had a lot of money at the time. So anytime I want to go out, I need company. So I used to take my friends for movies, for dinners, restaurants, lunch. Anytime I couldn't stay alone, I was like, this is not right? Like, they don't even offer once to, pay for anything. And I'm taking them out because this is a regular thing. I had to go out every day to eat. So I was like, that's not cool, right? I did that for a year and I realized nobody offers the money. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go. Why should I not enjoy the movie that I really like or the food that I love if I'm able to? So I started going alone, and it was awkward for 6 months. And then I started enjoying myself and enjoying my own company. And that centered me at a very young age. Okay. So it helped me when I went to London, where I didn't have any friends or nobody, me being a social guy, and I love being around friends and I love people. But it didn't affect me that much because I was already alone in India, living by myself, and I had a very small group of friends. So yeah, it helped me when I went to London. And I lived alone in London. I had a girlfriend and everything, but again, I had a very small group of friends. I am very upfront. I don't like to I can't fake smile if I don't like anyone, If I don't like you, I don't like you. If I like you, I like you. I would stay with you forever. I would fucking take a bullet for you. I would die for you if I like you, and if I trust you, and if I think you would do the same for me. Loyalty is big in me, but I don't want to be friends with everybody. I don't want to be friends with everybody. And there's, I don't need validation from the whole world if they like me or don't like me. I'm very happy with who I am. Even if I don't have anybody, I am happy, rather than being with negative company or bad company, people who don't like when you're progressing in your life or doing well in your life. No, I want a brother besides me who's happy when I'm doing well, who's proud of me when I'm doing well, and I'm doing the same with him, and if my brother is going down, I'll pull him up and bring him up, So you just need one or two motherfuckers in your life, You don't need the whole world. 2-3 people, and I do have those 2-3 people. Sometimes you have to wait. Sometimes I have to kick everybody out and wait for 2, 3, 4 years for those gaps to be filled when the right person comes along. But a lot of people feel afraid to be lonely, That's why they never get out of a relationship. That's why they stay in a bad, toxic relationship. Either it's with girlfriend or friends, And at a very young age, I realized that's not healthy for me because I can't be myself. And I like to be myself. I am very gentle and honest. And I was becoming like them. I was becoming like an asshole because there were only assholes around me. To protect myself, I was becoming like them. And I was like, I'm not liking the person who I am because I always have to have the shield in front of me to protect myself, from these assholes, right? Who are nibbling on me. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm not going to have any friends for a while until I find a good friend, You wait. So it's okay to be lonely, and good people come in. There are amazing, amazing people, but you only have 24 hours in a day. If you give those 24 hours to 5 garbage friends or 5 people that you don't want to be with, then if you don't take them out, there's no new there's no space for a new person to come in, So that's what I did. I stopped, I cut off everybody and I waited, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And then I started filling the positions with good people who like me and who love me, and I did the same for them because I am a very loyal person, man, especially for friendship. I would not think bad for you or anything that would harm my friend, or I don't have jealousy. I'm proud of you if you're doing well in your life. And I want the same feeling from my other friend I want them to be proud of me. Like, yes, Ray, fuck yeah, bro. Like that, right? Who would pump you up. You want friends who pump you up. If your friend is not pumping you up, bro, that's not your friend. That person is jealous of you. If your friend is not proud of you, they're not your friend. So, and I don't want that jealousy and negative feeling. So yeah, man, it's okay to be alone rather than have negative people in your life. And yeah, I am. It's what, 5:30 a.m. Sorry to hear that, man. None of us get out alive. Yeah, bro, it's okay. But as I said, God does whatever they do for a purpose. I was trained to be alone, okay, for a long time. I got married, had a kid, and my wife had an accident. She passed away. Imagine if life didn't train me, if life didn't give me betrayals and this and that, it didn't prepare me to be alone, I wouldn't be the place where I am today. Okay. Average person, I don't know how they would react, but I chose to be happy. I was like, man, for a year and a half, I was like, a little depressed. Then I was like, I chose happiness. I was like, man, let's travel the world. Let's enjoy sex. I made my life very simple. Okay. I was like, what do I like in life? I want to spend as much time as I can with my child. Okay. Who just are me and my wife's creation. It's my blood. I want to spend as much time as I can with my child. Conquer the world as much as I can. Everyone gives intellect capability to every different human beings. You're good at painting, you're good at speaking, you're good at math, you're good at charts, you're good at talking, So I want to use my intellect as much as I can to the best potential as I can. I work fucking 16 hours, sometimes 20 hours, 24 hours not sleeping, okay? Because I don't want to die in my deathbed. I don't want to regret that I didn't use my mind and my capability to its fullest potential. I don't want to regret it. So anything I do it extreme. When I fuck fucking extreme. I had threesomes, foursomes, sixsomes. I go crazy anything I do. Okay, I don't do anything ordinary. If I want to do something, I take it to a next level at the highest level as I can. Same thing goes with the charts. If I study the charts, there's nothing. I don't see anything. I don't see life around me. Sometimes I forget to drink water or eat food when I'm doing charts, okay? Because this is the only life that I have, and I want to make use of it, okay? As long as I live. When you die, there are no regrets. I don't want to regret anything. My wife passed. She had a car crash and she was gone. Like in a second, boom, and gone, That day changed my life, that this could happen to me. I was like, what do I like? I want to spend time with my daughter. I love to travel. I like having sex, and I want to spend time with my parents. Made it simple, and I want to conquer the world as much as I can. I'm not going to be able to take that money with me, but conquering is a process, where you go with passion. I have a lot of anger. When I say anger and passion go head to head, okay? So When I go to the gym, it's just like that. When I'm making money, it's just like going to the gym. Like, why do you go to a gym? Because you want to get pumped. And when I do something right, when you achieve something, it gives me a pump. A life without a pump is boring to me. I don't want to live a fucking boring life. As long as I live, I'm going to be pumped, doing something or the another. You know, no matter how old I get, I'll be having goals and doing something or another. I'll be making movies. I'll be, you know, having a hedge fund or doing something or another, having an apartment building. I can't sit stable. God has given me a brain, and I want to use this brain to its maximum potential. Okay? But yeah, man, I am fucking high as fuck. What is the date, time, and place of birth, man? I will check your astrology chart and will tell you in the next live how rich you will be in future. Bro, have you seen this Ranbir Kapoor movie where Animal, where an astrologer comes to him? I believe in astrology, but some people are very strong in mind, okay? I will, if it's in my mind. I'm a very stubborn kid, okay? If it's in my mind, if I make something up in my mind, and if my mind comprehends that I'll be able to do something that I want, I'm relentless, man. I will not stop till I die. Either I die or I achieve those things. There's no in between, not leaving the stuff, okay? Either I die or fucking die trying. It's like that. Just fucking keep on going, you know? It's like I'm like a fucking tick who would just stick to you until they suck the blood out of you, you know? So, yeah, I'm not worried. And I don't like knowing the future, because knowing the future makes you scared, okay? I don't like knowing the future. I believe in astrology. Astrology is real. Okay, it's mathematics. It's just like me predicting the charts. I won't be able to predict the charts if astrology wasn't real. Okay, I'm able to predict the charts by doing things. It's just like that. Astrology is just like charts, which I don't understand. Okay, and I'm very anal about things. You know, if I get into astrology, I would fucking go deep dive into it. But I don't want to know the future. I'm happy with what it is. I like the suspense in life. The whole life, I feel, is beautiful because it's suspenseful, you know? It's interesting when you don't know what's going to happen next time, you know? Like you watch a India-Pakistan game. Why do you watch it? Because you don't know what the result's going to be. You're going to win or lose, right? But anyways, so I like to keep the suspense in life. I don't want to know the future. And, you know, I want to do things that I like fearlessly. You know, if you're fearful of life, you're dead. You know, you're living your life with misery. That thinking, oh, this is going to happen. That's going to happen. I don't want to live my life. As long as I live, I want to live fearless. I want to be happy. You know, there's a lot of negative vibration around the world, but I have a very positive outlook of life. I think life's going to be very beautiful. It's going to be amazing. We're going to go through some construction phase for next 5 years, but life is going to be very beautiful by 2040, even 2035. Life's going to be beautiful. So, you know, a lot of good things are going to happen. You know, next 2-3 years, a lot of bad things going to happen, but you know, to build a new house, you have to break the old house. So that's what's going to happen. But anyways, I have spoken a lot. I should I leave this stream on or delete it? Let me know. I was born on 8th of February, bro. 8th of February. I'm a Saturn guy, I think. Jupiter is a Saturn. I'm in a good mood. Ask me any chart. I'll do it. Because there are very few people here. It's Shib. I'll do Shib. Man, Shib is ready. Shib. Oh my god. Shib is ready, bro. Shib is ready like anybody, you know. Oh my fucking god. Look at that. Bro. At least a 6x, 5x, 6x. You know, the wick would go. You can call it a 10x, okay? I don't know how far the wick's gonna go, but being conservative, I can say 6x for a Shib. 5 to 6x for a Shib is easy. Easy. Just the way how the chart is positioned, you know? Pump and AVNT. Let's look at Pump. I think Pump has a very short chart. So it's tough to chart Pump. I need to be relaxed. Yeah, I'm not very uber bullish on Pump, but could be wrong, you know. If it goes aggressively up, see, we are on 618 right now, and we stopped at 786. So next level up is 0.0129 is the next level up. When it reaches that level, I don't know. Let's do a 4 hourly. Yeah, even when you do 4 hourly, yeah, I would say 0.01. I'll be skeptical because how I feel where we are in the cycle and the market cap of pump. If we pass this line, if we go above this line and break it convincingly and do a weekly close above this line, then I would change my perspective about pump. But 0.013 or 0.012 would be the level that I'll be looking for pump, because just where we are in the stage of the cycle and the market cap of pump. I know it's hot right now, the meme coins and all that things happening on pump, but Brian, what up, Shrey? Good, brother. Bitcoin, Bijan, Cosmos. I really love Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is going to do well, okay? I see a pump. A motherfucker. This will be like straight up pump, okay? Shiba Inu is gonna pump, okay? Anything else pumps or not, Shiba Inu is gonna pump. Like savage pump, okay? But let's look at Cosmos. Cosmos is at the level where I feel, man, you know, I think there wouldn't be any bear market for Cosmos. I don't know why. I feel that way. Cosmos will not have a bear market. It's going to be, you know, it's not going to have a 90-80% bear market like this. Once it starts to go up, I feel Cosmos is at that level where as I said, I can be wrong, but Cosmos, the chart looks very promising. I personally like the chart of Cosmos. I think I have it here. Somewhere here. Adam, right here. I have the chart here. Okay, that's the Cosmos chart that I have. Next pump for Cosmos is going to be massive. 180 to 200% pump for Cosmos. As I said, you know, I've studied this chart for a long time. I think Cosmos will be a big player in the future. Just, I like the pattern that it has printed. I just love this pattern which has printed, you know, the whole pattern which has printed. It, you know, it just shows a lot of progress in the future, how I see it. You know, just like stocks, I see it to go do something like this. Like this, you know. It will not have a particular bear market. It just keeps on going up. You know. Like this. That's how I see Cosmos. Well, yeah, we'll see how it performs in the next 3 months. We will know how it performs in the next 3 months. I could be wrong. I'll change my opinion depending on where it goes in the next 3 months. Cosmos, but the chart looks, I like the chart so far. I like it. This could be a good long-term hold. Just looking at the chart, you know, if it drops anywhere below this, then it's a doomsday chart. Then this motherfucker is gonna go down. Okay. Like this. Okay, it does this, something like this. Then it's gonna go to 0. But I don't think so. Cosmos is a good project. The people behind it are great. Just let me know who's new here. Who's new here? Who just found my channel? Who's been on this channel for less than a year? Who's been on here less than a year? You know, when you drink, you talk stupid shit sometimes. You know that? That's the phase I'm in. No, T. Jones, I'm not gonna check audios until you tell me, when did you find my channel? How do you know me? I want to be friends with you. I'm not a machine, you know? I'm not a chart machine. If I don't know you, I don't want to do chart for you, bro. There's no relationship between me and you. YouTube don't pay me money. I don't make money out of YouTube. You don't understand? Why should I do a chart for you? I don't know you. I don't give a fuck about you, bro. Whatever you say. It's T. Jones. It's just T. Jones for me. Who are you? Where are you from? You know, there should be some sort of, you know, relationship between me and you, like friendship. For me to help you out. You to help me out. You know? I don't give a fuck about views or anything. Who are you? Call it the fun zone. For me, around 3 to 4 months. No, I know a lot of people here. You know, they're my regular. You know, I see new names. I don't know you. Who are you? You know, this is a small channel. You know, I don't know you, bro. T. Jones, you from Chicago? You from America? Why are you still up, bro? What? It's a weekday. It's 5:58 a.m. What are you doing up? Being up at this time? You don't have work tomorrow? Fanta, you found me about 3 or 4 months ago? Okay. What are these signs? Or number 2, number 3? What are these signs? With the hat? Like, are you in the US too, Shrey? Or UK? I'm in the US, bro. I'm in Maryland. Just got off work. Okay. Cool. What about you, Fanta? Dave from Holland here. Shrey, you are 5 years my friend now. I know you, bro. Dave, I know you. You don't have to say, I know you. Just when I see your ID, I know you. Okay. But like T. Jones is new. Fanta is new. And I can see there are new people here, you know. Like Crazy Ping is new. I've never seen these people before, so I want to know them, you know. They just come and just talk to me. I was like, hey, look at this chart, look at that chart. I was like, fuck you. No, I'm not gonna look anything. You know, I want to know you. You know, who are you? There's one person who's posting more than me at the moment. I'm from Perth, Western Australia, and it's 6 p.m. Wednesday here. Oh, Fanta. Okay, good. Australian buddy. How's it going, mate? I've been to Sydney and Melbourne. You know, I've swimmed in those public saltwater pools in Sydney and Melbourne. You know, I love it. I think one of the best experiences in my life is swimming in those saltwater pools in Sydney. It's alright, bro. Crazy Ping, I'm from India. AP state. What is Andhra Pradesh? Oh, AP state. Can you guys explain me what are these hats for? I don't understand. Some messages have these hats on number 3, number 2, number 3, number 2. What are these for? East Coast is too busy for me. West Coast is like a big country town. I agree, bro. I love California, bro. I love California. Especially, the best thing in California is Santa Barbara. When I'm in Santa Barbara, I feel my soul resides there. I am two most commenter Fanta. Oh, okay. Okay, the person who writes the most comments. Okay. Yeah, see, with you I'm learning. So who's the number one? Where's the number one guy? I only see 2 or 3. So number one guy is missing? Oh, it's comments rank. Okay. Okay. Now I know Fanta is from Australia. And Crazy Ping is from India. T Jones is from Chicago. He's from the UK. You like my brothers from another mother. Okay, how did you come to know about my channel? Like randomly? How did somebody recommend you? Or how you came across Stray TV? Is there a particular coin that you look for? How did you come across Stray TV?
Fired all of the bullets. Yeah, you shot me through the heart. Casting dice and roulette. The game was set right from the start.
I was a Bitcoin dude who sent you 20, I think. I don't know what that means. $20?
Don't wanna know, but I keep coming back for more. Crashing down in the plane. All things are burning up in flames.
Oh, Bitcoin Cash guy. Okay.
Bang, bang like thunder. Bang, bang.
I'm a big Bitcoin Cash fan, and that brought me into the sphere. Okay, cool.
We going under. Bang, bang like thunder. Bang, bang like thunder. Yeah, the air's getting
And you Aussie.
a game.
I looked for audios and your channel popped up. That's how I found you. Okay, T Jones. Got it.
I don't wanna know. I don't want it anymore. I don't wanna go. Don't wanna know, but I keep coming back for more.
Yeah, man, this is very I don't like too superficial shit, you know? Less people, but good people. And I like to know who is what.
We go.
Okay, I'll now I know you. So I'll focus on the crypto. Okay. Let me know. What do you want me to look at? And you have been the most accurate I have seen on YouTube. Oh, thank you, brother.
Yeah, the air's getting thinner. Higher than high we go. A game with no winners. We keep pushing more and more. Crashing down in aeroplane. All things are burning up in flames. We going under.
I hear California is similar to Western Australia, especially the weather. Always beautiful here, and winters are mild. California is the next breed, bro. Santa Barbara. There's nothing like Santa Barbara. Like Monterey County and Santa Barbara, bro. I mean, I love Australia too. Don't get me wrong. I love the blue water. I love the blue water in Australia. But, oh man, California is a different beast. the parks and everything, you know, Santa Barbara, the Route 1 Drive. It's just, it doesn't feel like I'm in the United States, you know? I feel nature. If you're a nature guy and, you know, I feel stress relief. If you want to have stress relief and if you have money, okay, you have to have money. This is not like Bali. If you want to have stress relief and you don't have money, you go to Bali or to Thailand. But if you have money and you want stress relief and you want the best of both worlds, like West and East, then it's California. There's nothing better than California in the United States. It's just amazing. That's why they're getting rid of people and burning those houses, because they want to bring the real estate down and, you know, make a new city over there, because it's amazing. You know, there those cliff homes over there. Oh my God, Santa Barbara is the best thing, bro. You know, those cliffs are made, you know, they're not on soil, you know, they're like rock cliffs. So earthquake or nothing would damage them. No soil erosion or anything like that. You're on a cliff, you know, on a rock cliff, and you're able to see the whole ocean over there. It's just next level. It's like, imagine being in Bali, in Uluwatu, but in a developed country. It's like that being in Santa Barbara. It's just beautiful, amazing. But homes over there are like $10 million, $8 million. So that aspires you to be rich. I was like, fuck, if I want to live here, then I got to be at least $150 million or $200 million. You know, I wouldn't buy a $10 million home if I don't have $150 million house. You know, I mean, $150 million cash. That's stupid. You know, some people got rich who bought for a $300,000-$400,000 house, and eventually it became $10 million. But we are not in that position right now, so we have to make that much money. I tell my friends, you know, like I have friends who have $1.5-3 million homes. I was like, I would not buy $1 million home if I don't have $10 million, at least $10 million in my bank account. If I don't have $10 million in my bank account, I'm not buying $1 million home. It don't make sense. It's not a good financial decision for me to buy $1 million home if I don't have $10 million in my bank account. No, I'm not going to do that. But anyways, CA is certainly where all the action is. West Australia is more of a laid-back family state. Bali is 4 hours flight from Perth, and it's the #1 holiday spot in my state from most. Yeah, Bali is amazing, bro. We stayed in a condo in Bali. Not a condo, in a villa. You know how much it cost? It's like $250 for a day. $250 for a 3-bedroom villa with a swimming pool. I think me and my friends had the best time in our lives. I was there this February. I was there for how many days? 19 days. We were in Bali. It was amazing. Amazing. You know, every day, our schedule was to wake up. You know, we wake up around 1 p.m., cook breakfast, go clubbing, come back, girls and everything, you know, whole 9 yard. It was fun. Okay. I'm drunk as fuck, okay? I'm doing a stream. Should I keep this stream live? Because I said a lot of personal shit in this live stream. 6 a.m. I'll do whatever you guys say. You want me to keep this live stream on or take it off? Some things I don't even remember what I said. I hope I didn't say anything inappropriate. Digibyte, okay. Keep on? Okay. We'll do, if 3 people say keep it on, then I'll keep it on. Fanta says, nah, don't keep this on. Let this moment fade away. Okay. T Jones says keep it on, and okay. We need one more. Yes or no? And it'll depend on that. If I keep it on or I'll delete this live stream. Keep it on? Okay, I'll keep it on. I was gonna do it members only, but I'll keep it on. Brian, okay. I'll keep it on. I'm high as fuck, bro. I had finished a whole bottle of wine. Yeah. Love the democratic process. Yeah, I'll keep it on. Okay, I'll keep it on. Okay, what we are looking at, you said something. I'm sorry if you forgot. Which coin you said? Digibyte. Okay. I'm bullish on Digibyte. I've done that chart several times. If this was going to come down, it would have come down a long time ago. Okay. So I'm bullish on Digibyte right now. Before, I was not. But just look at it. Just look at this channel. Okay? Just look at this channel. You know, if I was bearish on it, you know how I would be bearish. Why did the music stop? I can't believe the music stopped. Okay. That's how I see Digibyte. Okay. If I was bearish on Digibyte, I would expect it to go down right here. Like this. Come back down like here in these levels. And then go up like that. Okay. But it didn't go down, and it's been holding this channel. So I'm in love with Digibyte again. At least to this level. It's fucking 15, 20x. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Perfect triangle. Perfect triangle. It has to go to this level. At least 16, 15x. Did you buy? What happens after that? I don't know. Okay. But at this level, when I say level, that means, let's put it in right numbers. 14, you know. I would say 15 cents to be conservative. 12 cents to 15 cents. It's going to 12 cents to 15 cents. That is a lot of money. That is fucking a lot of money. It's 15x. 15x. If you look at the Fibonacci, just look at the fib level, bro. What's the next level? $1 is the 618. Look at this. And it comes exactly to the fucking channel. If we go on to 2026 Q1 or Q2, this motherfucker will reach $1. But being conservative, I'm saying 12, 12 to 13 cents. Being conservative, okay? That is still a lot of money. 10x, anything above 10x is a lot of money. But I like Digibyte where it is right now. Just because we are in this channel. You know, when I was a kid, at one stage I had long hair. And this gum is so soft, I slept eating this gum. And when I woke up in the morning, because I had long hair, like this long hair, I was trying to be a cool kid. And, I didn't... stuck to my hair. So my parents had to cut my hair like 7 o'clock in the morning when I woke up. If you have not tried a chewing gum, this is not an ordinary chewing gum, okay? You can get a 60 pack of 30 or 60. It's called FUSEN, Fusen Gum. Fusen Gum. Oh, let's find it. So you know. This is the one. Okay. Try this gum. I think I'm 45, okay? I haven't had gum like this ever in my life. And it's still the best gum you will ever eat in your life. This is for young people who have never tried, okay, what a real gum is, okay? Chewing gum. I would not exaggerate, okay? Trust me, bro. This is the best gum that you'll ever eat in your life. It's called Fusen, Fusen. Made in Japan. Will get delivered. It's available on Amazon. Amazing. Best thing ever.
Yeah, eh. Every time I come around you, baby girl, something doesn't feel the same. You said that I'm changing, but it's really you. I see how you play those games. Wifey type for a main man. A queen can make moves, a king can't. Snatch you up, now you taking.
Amazon. I bought it on Amazon. It just came. It took like 5 days to get this gum. It's made in Japan, but you can buy it on Amazon. Bro, best thing ever. You just have to be mindful that you don't swallow it. It's so soft that you would fucking swallow it. It's amazing. If you're 80s or 90s kid, you'll remember. You would know. Because if you lived in Asia or even in Australia, this gum was there. Every convenience store you go, this gum was there. And it has this nostalgic tattoo, you know, that you can put it on. You just have to lick your skin and put the tattoo on, and you get the fake tattoo. What, bro? You're 48 and you never tried Fusion gum? Come on, man. Oh, man. This is the best thing ever, bro. You missed your childhood if you didn't have Fusion gum. Any Asian kid, these are from Japan, okay? And I was living in India. These are made in Japan, and I used to eat them all the time. I was an upper middle class kid, okay? So maybe the other kids, you know, poor kids or lower middle class, never tried it. But if you're an upper middle class kid, everyone knows Fusion gum in Singapore. If you're in fucking, you know, which are the wealthy countries in Asia? You know, but like Fusion gum is big, bro. It's like a cult. It's literally like a cult. Indian middle class kids. Right now, Indian middle class is like about 270 million people, okay? So in 1990, there'll be like at least 100 million people. So at least 100 million kids in India know about Fusion gum. I don't know about any other country, but this is the best gum. And I have tried. I was a gum person. And I don't even chew gums. I don't even like gums anymore. Just because this was available, I got it. And I've been chewing it since I got it. They come in like 60 pack. And I love it so much that since I got this, since yesterday, I gave it to my daughter, my nephew, my sister. My sister and me were like, you know, high-fiving because we found this gum. My sister is like 54 years old, okay? And she got so excited looking at this gum. So you can imagine how important this gum is, okay? This is just, there's nothing like it. It's the best gum ever. There's nothing like it. Fusen, Fusen, Fusen gum. You know, where is this thing? Right there. Marukawa Bear Fusion Bubblegum. Bro, this is the best thing ever you will ever try. Trust me. Try it and you will know. And the bubblegum, bubble. You know, the bubbles. It's called a bubblegum for a reason. Okay, I'll show you. I usually two gums together. The bubble comes like this big. the whole gum sticks on my face if I do. I usually 2 gums because it's so soft. You can blow a big bubble. Big League Chew Gum. Just crushed some local distributor last weekend. Old school. Oh, Fusion is Japanese for bubble. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, bro. I just like the taste of it. And it brings back nostalgia, you know? Because I was like 5, 7 years old kid. And I would go to a grocery store. In India, grocery stores were like individually owned. So I would go to this little uncle and say, hey, give me a Fusion gum. And he would give me a Fusion gum. And I would have these tattoos, you know, from the gums. And I would like, you know, have these tattoos on. Hey, employee, how are you? Next time, try marshmallow candy. It's so tasty too. I'll try it, bro. But you try Fusion gum. Trust me, man. What are your thoughts on XCN? Let me look at XCN. Hold on 1 second.
I wanna wake up in the morning with someone new. I wanna do the things they say we shouldn't do. I wanna wake up in the morning with someone new. Live life like it's a piece and break the rules. I wanna wake up in the
Me, so far, I've told XCN to all my viewers that if we have a bull market left, then you know, 786 was a top. I felt okay, but I'm bullish. I'm bullish from now onwards. Okay. Just because I'm bullish right now, I would have cashed out of XCN right here, okay? And never looked back at XCN. Cause just look at the gains that we got from here. That motherfucker went to 36x. I would not have looked back. If this thing dropped, I would not look back at XCN. You know, I would be gone. If I was in XCN, I would have not even reinvested my money back again. If from here to here it went. But just because where we are, what stage we are in the market, there's a possibility we might go up. But frankly speaking, this was my top. Frankly speaking, this was my top for XCN. I'll be very afraid to get into it because it could what it could do is it could go just like that and do this. That's what I'm afraid of. because I'm bullish. If you're lucky, bro. If you're lucky. And the RSI looks really low, like 44. If you're lucky. It goes like this. Anywhere in 80s, get out. You come back down. So 70 to 80s RSI. So 70 to 80s RSI, if you're just reach here, then I would get out. Okay. I wouldn't be excited that because it reached 98 RSI. Okay. 98 RSI. So next RSI, you cannot expect it to be higher than this. It's going to be a lot lower than this. So I would say 75. When the weekly RSI reaches 75, I would get the fuck out. No matter what the price is. If it's at 16 cents or 4 cents, I'll get out. Got it, Fanta. Chloe, a lot of channel talking about US dollar crashing the values of World War III. That happens. Will you still live in the US, moving somewhere else? I can't go anywhere else, Chloe, because my parents are really old. My dad is only alive because I'm in the United States. Or else, you know, he would have been dead long time ago. So even if I don't like the taxes and you know how the structure is here of a society, I would not move anywhere else, because for me, my parents are more important than anything else in the world. No money would buy me my dad or my mom. You know, I want them to live as long as they can because I love them and I enjoy their company and I love them, you know. So for my dad to be alive at 84, it has been only possible because he's in the United States. His medical is free, totally free. So, you know, like I travel all around the world, you know. I live in a joint family. My sister, my brother-in-law, my nephew, we all live together, including my sister, including my daughter. So if I want to go somewhere for a month, nobody would give a fuck, you know. Like my father is going through a spine surgery right now. And, you know, I'm helping him out, you know. Right now, the physiotherapist comes, but I walk him. I help him with the shower. And I do everything, you know. Like, I try to help him out. Because he's my father. When I was a kid, he changed my diaper. You know, it's my responsibility to help him. You know. So my father lives with me. So until he's alive, I'm not going anywhere. I'm in the US. You know, when my parents go, I can be any part of the world and don't make any difference to me if I'm in the United States, or if in Bali, or if I'm in South America. And by the time my kid will be grown too, my daughter's already grown. She's 14 next year. Next Jan, she'll be like 15. She's like almost like an adult. And, you know, but I want to, because I don't know how the future will be for the kids. So I don't believe that much into education and all. So I want to get her into a business. So I'm thinking of starting her in a e-business. Working on it, okay? So we'll see how it goes. But she's too smart. You know, she can become a doctor. She's that smart. But she don't want to become a doctor. So I'll be helping her out, and my daughter will be wherever I go. Okay. So, but I like to live in a family environment. I like to be with my sisters, my mom and dad, and everybody around me. So, and I've traveled all around the world, you know? I can go wherever the fuck I want right now. Like my dad is going through a surgery, so that's why I won't be able to go in next 2 weeks. But like next 2 or 3 weeks, if financially I'm free, then I can travel anywhere around the world. If I want to stay 1 month or 2 months, I can stay. I'm thinking of going to China in February. So, you know, nothing can stop me from staying in China for a month. Why would I need to move there? You know what I mean? If my house is paid off, if I have like, 4 properties that are paid off and are paying me rent, $20,000 a month, I can live in the United States without moving anywhere else. I believe in making more money than moving somewhere else, But if I'm not able to make more money, then I would move somewhere like India or Bali or China where, my expenses are low, right? That's the smart way to do it. But if I can make like $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, maybe $1 million a year, and if I don't have any expenses, all my houses are paid off, I don't pay rent, I don't have a mortgage, I just have to pay electric bill, then why would I move out of here? Next 2-3 years there'll be consequences, like where civil unrest I expect all around the world, but it'll be shithole everywhere, So you just have to pick which is the best shithole, because it'll be everywhere. It'll be bad in Australia, in UK, in Germany. Next 2 years is gonna be the worst 2 years you'll experience vibration wise. You'll always have negative energy. Any news you look, it'll be negative. Okay, mentally you have to be prepared. So either you want to be in a negative frame of mind or a positive frame of mind. I choose positivity and like to laugh, love, enjoy the nature. Politicians and geopolitics, they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want. You don't have any control over it because they have too much money. They will exactly do what they want. So what's the point of being afraid? What's gonna happen? The worst thing can happen to a human being is die. So you can't live being afraid. You just gotta enjoy, have fun. You have a little bit of money, go to fucking, enjoyment don't need that much. You just fucking go do a barbecue, have fun with your friends, open a couple beers, and have a good time. Life is short. Don't be stressed out. Living in fear is like, weak people live in fear. Just have fun, Let the world burn. Let the motherfucker burn. Just chill. Yeah, no need to fear. Fear brings bad vibration. Dr. Lawyer, crypto, degen, all good options. Oh, you're awesome. I really respect that. Your parents must be so proud to have you as a son. Ploy. Thank you, Ploy. A lot of channel talking about US dollar crashing the values in World War III. US dollar will crash until 2026 or 2027. When the event that I'm talking about that happens in 2027 and 2028, when the event happens, US dollar is gonna skyrocket. Okay, let me show you the chart of US dollar. Okay, it's called DXY. US dollar currency index. Okay, this is the dollar index. Okay, what do I think about this dollar index? This is the value of dollar against euro, Japanese yen, pound, and all the big currencies, okay? It has a high possibility US dollar to reach 87, even break this and reach 85, okay? You see this? This level right here, to reach this level right here, come back down to this level. Even $85. 85, 84, the wick could come down to that. But what's gonna come after that, to people's surprise, if dollar goes down, that means Bitcoin and crypto will go up. Like that. When dollar goes down, crypto go up, right? What happens? 2027, 2028, it fucking skyrockets like that and breaks the channel and fucking goes up like a maniac. Something bad happens in 2028, which skyrockets dollar. Something bad happens in the world. I don't know what. World War III or what happens. But we go to almost $150. That is crazy. You see what happened during COVID? When an event like COVID happened, we went down initially, and then look where the dollar went. The whole world wanted dollar. When things went to hell, okay? Imagine how many countries are gonna go bankrupt when shit hits the fan. Look at the dollar. What happened? During COVID, obviously dollar went down. It had a crash, right? Went down. Look what happened to dollar. If you look at any major events after that, dollar went parabolic. Look at the parabolic. So dollar could go down to this level between $90 to even $85. Dollar could go down to that level. But the way it's gonna go up in 2028, 2029, maybe 2030, I could be wrong on the timing, but the way it's gonna go up is gonna be crazy. So at this time, you want to be in dollar right there. You want to be in dollar when it drops around 88, 85. You want to be out of crypto, gold, silver, anything you hold. When dollar comes around 90, that's your signal to be out of crypto, gold, silver, stocks, everything. But it could stay here for a year, year and a half. Okay? So crypto, stocks, everything could still pump until that time, before the big crash. But when the big crash happens, I call this an event. When that event happens, everything will go to zero. I have never experienced any racist in Australia, but yesterday I started getting racist from people here after anti-immigration protests. So thinking to move somewhere else. or moving back to my family. No, you don't have to move anywhere. This is for 2-3 years. Everything will shut down. Stop. Do you think it's just random? Out of nowhere, all these protests, all this started happening since past 2-3 years? It's all organized. Australians don't have time. They're working their ass off. They're working 10 to 12 hours a day. They don't have time to protest, So all the protests and all that shit is happening is all political. But they will make it seem, but like we human beings are like sheep and monkeys, okay? We see 10 people get together and then we find courage from somewhere, because everyone is like, like no one feels the courage to do something, okay, in modern world. But you see 10 people get together and yelling, oh, Aussie, 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 Aussie. So they'll be like, oh, nobody's doing anything to them. Maybe I can do it too, and it's fun. So another 10 people join. So another 10 people join, and becomes a movement, okay? But the first 10 people are from a non-profit. And they will shut down these protests, whenever they want, when the right time is. So the goal is to stay away from all this bullshit when it happens and protect your family. You don't have to move anywhere. Anywhere else you move to Indonesia, anywhere else, there'll be problems all around the world for the next 2-3 years. Until 2030, there'll be problems all around the world. You can't hide from the problems. You can't run from the problems. Just, have a gun, or have a security system. Have 3-4 neighbors. Make them friends. Have barter system that, hey, I'll do this for you, you do this for me, and have a piece of land that you rent. Grow your own food. That's it. You'll be good. No need to worry. Australia's a big country. There's always barter system. Buy gold and silver you can barter with, Small 25-gram coins they can barter with. So if they do a cyber attack, you have some sort of way to barter and buy stuff from individuals. Have water, have grains. You would have to do the same thing if you were in Philippines or Thailand or any country, because it's not going to happen to one country. It's going to happen to all countries at one time together. So you can't run from it. Stay wherever you are and, make the best of it. Get a solar battery, get solar panels. Get a battery so you have power. Try to accumulate, what is it called? Rainwater. If the water, there's an issue with the water, get that. And have lots of groceries. It can't last more than 6 months. Yeah. Whatever it is, it'll be done 6 to 8 months. Whenever it starts. But it's not good to be living in a, frame of mind where you're afraid all the time, Never be afraid of death. It can come anytime. It's not gonna ask you. Fucking ceiling can fall on your head and you'll be dead. You can slip in the bathroom and you'll be dead. One of my friends slipped in the bathroom on a tile. It died. My wife died in a car crash. So there's no point being afraid. Just fucking live. Enjoy yourself. Save money. Have some cash. Have some gold. Have some silver. All this is fugazi, okay? Whatever we hold, crypto is a fugazi. But turning the fugazi into real asset is the most important thing. And the crucial time is that if you're able to do that before 2027. Okay? All right. Did too much talking today. I'll go off, okay? It's almost a 3-hour stream. Long stream. I'll take off. Okay? Time to sleep for me. What time is it right now? It's almost 7 o'clock. 6:52 a.m. It's getting bright outside. Okay? I hope you get good out of it. I'm not gonna take this stream off. I'm drunk, so let it be. I am. But I'm not like super drunk. I know what the fuck I'm doing. And I want everyone to know what's coming. Okay? The most important thing about this stream is I want you to know what's coming. And what's coming is not going to be pleasant. So make sure you take some profit in October, November, and December. You'll be glad you did when shit hits the fan in 2028, 2029. Look into my eyes. I'm telling you, 2028, 2029, shit's gonna hit the fan. Adios.
Baby.